Mm. Mm. How many of us are here now? That's 7. Let's wait for them a little bit, right? Hello, 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 hello. Mm. Okay, see. Can we start now? How many people are here? Just 8? How many were
Yes.
9 before, right? Or 10? I don't know how many we were before. I want to make sure that whoever is here now will be carried along though. Hello, 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 guys. Hello, hello.
I'm here.
Can we start, please?
I'm here. I'm with you.
Yes.
We can start, right?
I'm with you.
Okay.
We are with you.
All right. That means we can start, isn't it?
It is.
Can we start? 10 now.
We can.
Okay.
We can.
So, yes, sorry. Like I was saying then before the other link, the first link elapsed. So, we're talking about object of car with properties in there, and these properties even have a values, right? So, if it is an object or human being, same thing. So when you are assigning a properties to an object, know very well that you will assign a value to that object, right? So it's just like you saying you've given a class name, and this class that you've given, or you've taken it to CSS, it's going to have a background color, it's going to have text align, it's going to have border, it's going to have border radius, it's going to have a margin, it's going to have a padding, it's going to have a test weight, it's going to have a test tie and all of that stuff, transformation, decoration, and all. This is what we can reference here too in JavaScript, right? Depending on the kind of functions you would want your car to do, that is what we are assigning here. So this is an accelerations functions that we're looking for. We're telling this car to accelerate at the speed of 10. You know, this is what I'm trying to say. So I was asking, any question, please? Because we are getting a bit technical in as much as it will start making better names. I mean, it will start proving better than before as we are going forward. And we were supposed to, the other time we're trying Sublime to.
Hello, sir.
Yes. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. What you were explaining before. Good evening, sir. What you were saying before the other link finished, you were trying to explain accelerate and acceleration. You said accelerate is a verb. But that of the acceleration, you've not talked about it.
The accelerations
So for you
is,
not to digress.
these are English words. What they are noun, right? Like accelerate. This is the accelerations. This is what we want.
Acceleration is a noun.
Yes. So accelerate is a verb. So is the function. That is why if you can see my screen, where we say accelerate, we say dot, that is column, then function. That is where the function is coming in. Because these are like a bit of using English language to explain it better. That is why I brought that terms down. Like, you know that accelerate is a verb and acceleration is a noun. So it is that verb thing that function will come in, because what is a verb? It's an action word. Is action not a function? That is what if you remember, I started this JavaScript telling you what JavaScript can do is function, function, function. What is functions? It's action. What is actions? It's verbs. So, and the functions here is not just the accelerate, is this does accelerate, and we give the value of where the limits of where we want the accelerations to go, right? It will give you a clearer picture as we move on. So,
Yes.
so going by this context, context refers to what this means. This means what this means depends on what context the function is called from. This function is called from this object car. So much like the preceding sign, depending on where this called, and it could mean different things, right? So it can be a source of bugs. When you use the word this, it can also give you some bugs if it is not properly used. There is a contents here, the reserved word this is referring to this man. I told you to sweep the class. This is what we are saying. This car accelerate at this so speed. I don't know whether you're getting this, sir. The this.
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah, the this is the key word here, is the original functions here. This, because you are referring to that object, car. So as we are going, that is why I say read through your slides. Ask, if you read through these slides, it will lead you to do more research. It will lead you to assemble some questions and come here asking all questions regarding to the topic being treated that is treated. So ask questions, right? All of this link, I need you to go through them in the CodePen editor. Go through all of them, right? This is another one, right? This could run very, very well. So, for example, var favorite is equals to Tesla Model X. var person favorite, number one favorite is Bugatti Chiron. Then you are saying now get fav functions return this dot favorite. The this now is a favorite, right? It's a favorite, go get the favorite. What is a favorite here? Favorite here is the Bugatti Chiron for the person. Then another one, the first one is var person, another one is var man favorite. What is the favorite? BMW i7. Now, in the document write person.getFav, because that is like the fav now is a design word for favorite, right? You can use any other. The fav is not a built-in function. Then dot right, break the line because we don't want the line to continue. When you see BR is mean breaks. Then var func, another one, equals to person dot get favorite, document write func, right? That means you have to write it on the HTML. Do you understand? Okay, another one, document write dot break. Then func dot bind it with the man, var, and document write func. That means the person, var person and var man will be bind and give it to the func, and the func will pass it. But by principle of indentation, this is not properly indented. It looks scattered a bit. Maybe second example, you'll see better. Yeah. Right? So this one, is it OKSIN? OKSIN, I need you to tell me what are the functions here from what we've been doing. What are the functions? I need you to understand functions first. What are the functions in this example? This particular example, what are the functions? OKSIN.
I just came online. I've not been following, but let me look through it and see.
Yes. And any other person, kindly prepare. Also, try and identify a function and let us know. What are the functions here?
I'm seeing add, subtract.
God bless you. So if this thing, the way I use, why I use verbs, so that it will be easy for you to identify what a function is. Right? So functions here, they are add, function, is being called, like return. When you see return, that means its function is called. Right? Subtract is a function. Math is a function.
Hello, sir, please, I have a little question, sir, please. Sorry
Okay.
to drag you back.
No,
okay,
no,
so you talked about accelerate and acceleration. And you said accelerate, it's a verb, it's an action word.
Yes.
So will I see add, subtract as an accelerate in this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are functions. Add, is it not a function, sir? Is it not an action word? Add.
It's an action.
Exactly.
Yes, to add.
So I'm bringing that verb thing is for you to identify what the functions look like in programming.
Okay.
I don't know whether you understand this, sir.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
I got you. So in what way will I see? So in what way will I see the acceleration now? Is it the A and B now? So will the A and B be the acceleration?
Yeah, yes, because the acceleration is the expressions of the object.
Okay.
Yes. It could be a parent expression. It could be, but the word given to it is not even expression. It's called argument. So function contains an argument. If you see here, you see A, B, right? But functions, calling a functions, it could be called in form of expression. It could be called singularly. Return A only. But if it is in form of expression, when you perform this addition, return A plus B, you have called that function. The variables, they are the arguments. That is the agent in the functions. Remember, you see first one, you see list. The very first time, I'm going back. If you can remember very well. Here, you see lists. Did you see this, sir? This is an argument. And these are the arguments variables. There's the items in it. I don't know whether you understand, sir. See this thing that you see, if you can see my screen, This is also the same as that A, comma B. But this is in form of a list. Don't know whether you understand this, Mr. Carl. Hello, are you there? Mr. Carl there, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello, guys. Hello?
We are hearing you, sir.
Wow. All right.
We are hearing you, sir. We are with you,
Yes.
sir.
I can hear you, sir.
Yes. It was a guy that asked questions I was explaining to. Probably he lost it. I don't know. I was trying to explain better to him. So any question, any further question? I think he has an internet problem. But notwithstanding, there is something I need to point out here. This function is, we told you that function could be called multiple times. This is one calling for the addition, a calling for the subtraction, or a calling for the math operation, and this is a general calling. This. And sorry, this is also a calling for multiplication. But this is a general calling, this one. Guys, question, please. If you write this code, it's going to work perfectly. This code is going to work perfectly for you. So, for example, if you want me to save this code and then we run it for you to see, or somebody wants to do it for us. Are you guys here? Oh, let me just create a new one. You can see my screen, right? So I'm going to save it as a demo.js. Saving on should I save it? Just desktop. And I'm going to post this here. And I'm going to save again. You guys can see me. And I'm going to go on, on my terminal. Increase terminal. Sorry. Let me just open a new terminal. This terminal looks so dirty. Can see it, right? The terminal. Can you? Hello, are you guys here? Hello?
Yes, I can see it.
Please be answering me.
Yes, I can see.
This one person should answer. All right, so this is my terminal. I saved this on the before. Let me check if I have a node. Yeah, all right, I have a node. So I'm gonna feed it to desktop where my file is sitting. Then I'm gonna try to node. Then what is the file name? I think demo or something. All right, good. Firing a very big error. Factor. Document or write on math. Is that not how to write document? Demo the dot. What the heck is this? I have to install what we call loader. Oh, that time. Shit. And this document is not defined. So this operation cannot go. Film. This operation cannot go. Just stay in the. Let me check it real quick. And I think is this. Everything seems cool. Film. Let's check here. Firing. See that same object. All right, no big deal. Trivial. So that means that code is not correct. If this one is firing, the code is not something wrong with it. No big deal. I'll figure it out. We have the time. But I don't think there is anything wrong with it. Let me quickly run it online to see. Sorry. Just a moment. I'm going to run it on GitHub and see. This code looks perfect. I think it will to be one package like So what the hell? Nothing wrong with the code. Nothing. Nothing is wrong with this code. So perfect. Nothing wrong with it, fam. Come on. So I need to install some package before I'll be able to run it on that terminal. I think that is so I'll correct the abnormalities before the next class. Don't worry. I'll have to load the terminal. I don't use JavaScript that much. Okay, let's move on. Sorry, guys. But rest assured, the code is very perfect. It's working. I'll try to install system builder. Then we can run it directly on the Sublime. I have to write one code in there. All right. This because of our very time, these are the things that other topics not covered here, like the do and the while loops, inheritance, switch statement, a boatload of DOM, document object models or manipulations, interactions, and other document or rights. And the new ES6 with syntax, which is going to be jQuery. Much more JavaScript has been around a while and has a lot to do. So jQuery is there, Ayas is there, ES7 is there, ES15, 16 is there, you know. But at least now you know what JavaScript like. This is a manipulations model, a document. It's jQuery. This is like put in a pack now. This is like advanced form of, like intermediate form of JavaScript. Why Ajax is the advanced form of where you're going to be calling Ajax call, like KPIs and bringing in plugins, you know. That will not be covered because that is like intermediate and advanced. Here will not be covered in this class as well. Otherwise, I have the slides. We have to perfect that level before I can give you this. So what this does apparently is just it compresses the code. Instead of you writing lots of codes to get the job done, it just little, and it will get a bigger task done for you. And this comes with a CSS and all. So it's a whole lot of them. I have them here. And I told you about Ajax. This is asynchronous JavaScript. So it's XML, extensive markup language. It uses that concept to handle this. So it's really, really a great thing, a great technology to learn, Ajax. It's just like the Ajax Amsterdam's, in Netherlands. All right, so yeah, it's nothing much here again, other than the command line. What I'm scrolling down is the command line. We just have to do that a little bit before we'll just jump into a little bit of Python for today. Because that Python we have to. So this, if you don't know this, then no way that you were selling programming. What we say command line interface, right? When we say command line, it is a concept of doing things programmatically in a dark window called Unix system, right? So if you type command prompt on your computer, if you are a window user, you're going to see that. You're going to see a dark dialog box pop on. And if you are a Mac user, if you type terminal, you remember that thing that I've been writing on that I have to say CD, do that, ls. That is what I'm referring to, right? So why do we still use it today? So completing repetitive tasks is faster. Tasks can be automated. It's called scripting. Parameter can be specific. Parameters are a way of customizing how a command is run. If you want to do installation, most of the installations, if you are connected to internet, instead of downloading and all of that stuff, It just runs on command. Like you saw me running JavaScript in that terminal. For you to do that, you have to install what we call Node.js, which is like the very super of JavaScript, right? And Express, Node Package Manager, all of those, going to be installing them because they are dependencies later. But you need to know this. A little of it, you know what CD should be, like change directory, PWD, present working directory, all of those LS for listing of items in the folder level, all of that, sudo, bash, this is very key. So for example now, if you can see last login, blah, blah, blah. Now, I want to go to, no, before I share, I want to close this one. Then open this here, then share it. So it must not be dark. You can make yours white. I don't know if you can see this, which is my screen. Trying to expand it bigger. So I want to make this bigger so that you see. See, this is a last login, me now. It's today, not Monday, all of that stuff, my type of terminal, or the base system, which is 0. My name, Abraham Eno at Abraham's MacBook. That is to say that I did not steal this MacBook. It's mine and mine forever. So, and all of this stuff. So, if I say PWD, this is the present working directory. This is where I am. It's user/Abraham Eno, right? On your command prompt, also, this code works for you, but there is little slightly different from Mac code commands and window commands, right? And there is also like not too much differences. So what I will do, I will itemize those commands on Windows and on Mac and Linux, then send it here. I'll give it to the program manager, and from there you can carry it on. For example, if you can see the present working directory is on Abraham right now. Now we want to shift a little bit, move. You say CD, CD means change directory. And I CD to where? To desktop, right? So now if I say PWD, did you see this one? Desktop is added to this, but at this level, desktop isn't added to it. I don't know if you can see my screen. Can anybody see? This class seems a bit cold today.
I can see it.
Yeah, this one has this. I'm going to be writing like, yeah, and this one here, all right? After typing PWD and this PWD. So, remember, I change CD now, like change directory to where? To desktop. These are straightforward English language, isn't it? Question?
And please, let me quickly take you back. Sorry, I was logged out as a result of the network. The acceleration and accelerate, which we had A plus B, A minus B, A, and then A minus C. Did we arrive at any given evaluation to solve? Did we arrive at any given exercise to solving any evaluation, to evaluating for any given equation, right?
For the operation?
All right.
Like function operation?
The last. Okay, sir. I said I was logged out as a result of the network. The question therein is this: the one you talked about before you came in this class, which you talked about acceleration and accelerate. You gave some mathematical equation. Yeah,
Yeah.
did we evaluate any given problem therein before we arrived here? Sorry, I wasn't there.
No. It was a further examples.
Okay.
Yes, where you see add, subtract, multiplications, and you see math, these are further examples to get you to know what functions looks like, right? When you see a function. But what we could not do, because we did not pair it with HTML or JavaScript, we tried to run and see the result in the terminal. But unfortunately, there are some dependencies that I need, some packages that I need to install to, to let me, output properly, like modules per se, which I will install tonight. And for the other class, definitely, you see a lot of them, right? Because if I start installation, it may take a while. But I was able to install Node.js, because all of this is, and then I'm going to write this pseudocode of command in Sublime using what we call system build to be able to let us run GS doc file directly from Sublime. So that's so that we'll not be having all these problems in the future, right? I'm going to write the guidelines for you. So, but it was a further examples to give further explanations to the functions, how functions looks like. Right. That is why I brought all of that up. It's a series of examples though, which I will, I will try to give them, because what I've seen so far is I've not really given a practical examples like much. Maybe you guys are used to like several examples before you master them, and which I will, maybe I'll give like 10 on HTML or 15 on CSS and 20 on JavaScript. If I'm speaking your mind, say yeah. If I'm not, okay, no need. Did I answer you correctly, sir? Hello? 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 Are you guys hearing me? Are you here? Wow. Okay. If you cannot hear me, that is okay. If you can hear me, let's move on. So I was explaining this. Even the young man that asked, he's always taking me back, but it's not always here when I'm explaining. So I was talking about the PWD, right? Right? So for example, now, you can see this PWD, the present, and the present at this time, the file level has increased to desktop. That's what I was saying. Is it that my internet is not working, or you people purposely are not answering? I don't know.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, glory be to God. So the next thing now is ls to know this will itemize or list all what is in there, all what is sitting on document. If I hit yes, see, it's a whole lot of folders, files, all of that. These are name of folders. These are name of folders, right? Cover letters, resumes in PowerPoint, responsive, optimization, responsiveness, airplane, beginners class, bootstrap, business plan for healthcare farm, capital city, university kernel, materials, side projects, coding towards live project, website,